Okay, alright, so we were talking about, well, that's the wrong section. We were talking about, like, surface area, remember, is two-dimensional. Volume is three-dimensional, so that's like how much stuff you can fill up. So, if I said, hey, this has, like, oh man, this thing is cracked big time. That's not good. Yeah, it's okay. Even good things must end. But if I fill it up all the way, it's going to have more volume than if I fill it up half the way, obviously. We talked about, that's not what I wanted. Alright, let's go to three-dimensional. What's got more three-dimensional area? Number one, the football or softball. And you guys can just, I'll say go, and you guys just all whisper the answer. For one, go. Yep. Number two, gift box or carton, go. Yep. Number three, basketball or can't, go. Wow, this is really tough math.
Mathematics is hard.
On the next section, is just talking about, hey, you find the volumes of the cubes. Every cube that they've got there, every cube that they've got there is 1 cubic unit. So 1 unit cubed, or to the third power. Why is it to the third power? Yeah?
Because
It's how many dimensional?
it's three-dimensional.
Yeah, it's three-dimensional. So that on page 4 and 5, sorry, number 4 and 5 on page 278, you look at how many layers it's got. Each layer has how many units? You look at the top one, it looks like this. How many units does the top layer have? Yep.
It has 16.
Yep, so it's got 4 times 4, and then how many layers are there?
16.
No, how many layers are there?
Oh.
That's the top layer, and how many layers are there? So we know it goes 4 this
Two.
way, 4 that way. No, it's not. So there's this one, and then it goes again and again. So layer 1, 2, 3,
That looks like a waffle.
4. You said not. But
18
4
million, bro.
by 4 by 4. So you look at each of the different ones.
So it's a
Length.
4 by 4.
In math, it's okay. In math, why do I make it the L cursive? Yeah?
Maybe because it's needle. Sometimes people confuse a lowercase L with an uppercase I.
Yeah, but we don't usually use uppercase of the I's in math. What else do you have in math that would look like this? Yeah?
A 1.
A 1. So anytime we talk about that, we're in L is for length, W for,
Width.
and H for.
Height.
What about B?
So anytime you're finding volume, it's going to be length times width times height. All the time. Length times width times height. So here it's, what's the length?
4.
What's the width?
4.
What's the height?
4. Everything is 4.
4 times 4 times 4 is? Yeah?
16.
Nope.
Wait, what? How did I get that?
64.
How did I get that
But
wrong?
what's it missing?
The label
Which is?
B.
How did I get that wrong?
Nope, this one doesn't have a label. If it doesn't have a label, what do we put on it?
Number sign?
What something cubed, but what cubed?
Unit cube.
Unit cubed. Units cubed. What about that next one? What's the length times width times height? Page 278. Length times width times height. What's the length?
4.
Width?
4.
Height? Is it really? Yeah, it is. 4 times 4 is
8.
16. 16 times 2 is
32?
32. So 32.
You got it.
42.
32 what?
I knew it. I I knew that it- and I'm 32 years old.
Okay. The next one has just got the really weird shape. Weird shaped. What's how many units cubed are there in number 6? Yeah.
Do you just count the cubes? Cause that's
Yep.
what I
You
did.
just have to count them there because some of them are
well,
hidden
then
from
there's
view.
then there's 8.
Yep. There's 8 because there's those front 6 and then you can see there's the bottom of 1. What about for number 7? Not you because you answered the last one. Not you because you had to answer one before. You're not. Your book's not even open. Yeah.
That's 'cause you're so
For
smart.
which
Yes, you
one?
do.
Number 7.
9
Yep.
cubic units.
Yep. All right. So the bottom page 279 then compare the volume of solids. So for all of those, you're just gonna do the same thing: length times width times height. Yep.
So, what are we doing? Are we gonna answer that one?
Sure.
or-
Yep. For 8, volume of 8
Okay.
is. Remember, length times width times height. With the
Nine.
width, what?
9.
No, that would be the height and the width. But what's the length? How far is it going back?
It says volume of A.
That's this one right here. So width and height is 3 times 3, which is 9. But how far is it going back?
Oh.
So it's 9 times 4.
Yep, which is
How does that make sense?
well, you draw it like this: 3, 3, and then you're going back. That's 4. Length. Height. There's the width. There's the height. It's going back 4 units.
Welcome to the chorus.
You can count up that first layer. It's still 3 times 3, which is 9, and then you every layer you go back 9, 18, 27, 36. Next one, 9, volume B. What's the volume of that one? That one's more challenging because it's split up. The bottom part and the top parts have different volumes to it. Yeah, Silas?
21 cubic units.
21 total. What about number 10 for volume C? This one's just got one flat facing edge. Yep, Carson? What's the answer for number 10? Yeah, your book's not open. You're the only one getting an assignment today. Yeah?
9.
Nope, not 9.
It's 10.
Yep, 10 cubic units. 11, 12, 13 we don't have to worry about. Number 280 is just explain, at page 280 is explain everything we already talked about, length times width times height. Alright, Justice, you wanna do number 14?
For,
What?
You don't have to do 11, 12, or 13.
Nope.
can I do it up here?
Okay, so number 14, Justice is gonna explain.
So how far is there apart?
What is that? Stop being mean.
No swearing on my Christian Minecraft server. Precise drawing. Very precise. Amazingly precise.
There was some other problem today.
Bro, that's better than the Mona Lisa.
No!
That's what the prison guard said when I dropped the soap.
Bruh. Are you? Yeah, don't say that. Kids in the future are gonna watch that. They're gonna look back and say, Mom, let's practice our I'll go get one of my sharpened. I'm so confused of what's going on right now. Shut up. I'm sorry.
Find a different word, please.
Be quiet.
Thank you. Well, why don't you just explain? Can you just type in, just show the length times width times height thing and multiply?
Is this homework?
Not for you. It is for your friend Mr. Dement over there.
What? Mr. Demet. Did what?
Those kids.
Did you have your book open when it was supposed to be open?
Well, that's because I was
That's not what I'm asking. I said, did you have your book open when it was supposed to be open?
No.
Okay, well then, there you go.
He did something wrong.
I was
Okay, you got 60
Shocking.
seconds to finish.
I didn't need my book.
Demet did something wrong.
Yeah,
Shocking.
you're a Demet. Too.
Yeah, you're a Demet too.
Just do
so
L
take a
times
break.
W times H.
Hey,
Don't
Mr.
call me.
Brunel.
Talking
He
about
used to
lens.
call me cement and I have PTSD.
Mr. Brunel.
What?
So we have 2 Demets in the classroom. Does that
Somebody
Demet
call me
get
cement.
too?
He already knows whether or not he's getting it.
Now that you want to know.
You're getting homework. You're Demet 2. That's Demet 1.
It's the
This is not fair.
No.
It's the final brain cell.
Okay, and 10 seconds.
Final brain cell.
Is 3 times 3? 3 times 3 is 6?
It's actually my one last brain cell talking to the whole.
Correct. Stick a label on there.